What's up, party people? It's Dr. Buck, and I am on my way to work, but I got asked what made me go into general surgery. And so I figured that was a good place to start since it's got a good story, and I love talking about myself. It's my favorite subject. No, I'm just kidding. One of my favorite subjects. Anyway, so I have to tell you a little story before we get there. So when I was young, my dad was really big. Well, he's still really big into hunting, and so he used to take us as kids hunting all the time. And I started going when I was like 10 years old, and so that was like duck hunting and stuff. But then I started going like big game hunting later, 13, 14, I think. And when you do that, when you kill an animal, you have to field dress the animal, and what you end up doing is taking all their guts out. Well, when you're 14, you get to see what the insides of another animal. And so I think that kind of prompted me to start thinking about something in medicine. I was just, at that point, I didn't really know, but I was curious what all these organs were and what they did and how they worked and stuff like that. So that's kind of what started everything. The other thing was, is I always liked doing things with my hands. Like when I was young, I used to draw a lot, and then in college I took some painting classes and I started painting a lot. And my dad, did a lot of carpentry work. He was really good at it, and my grandfather did that as well. So I think that was kind of, maybe, I don't know if you want to call it in the bloodline or something like that, but anyway, I really enjoyed that. And so when I was like 17, I saw a documentary on these surgeons, and I don't really remember what kind of surgeons they were, but I thought that was pretty cool. That was about the coolest and most amazing thing that I could even think of doing at the time. And so, kind of about that time, I decided that's what I wanted to do. But I wasn't really that sure of myself, and so I didn't fully commit because I wasn't sure if I was smart enough, honestly. And so I went into college and I did really bad. I didn't have the confidence. I didn't think I could be that smart, and I kind of self-sabotaged. I got like a 1.8 or 1.9 GPA my second semester in college, and my parents basically said, like, either you get you go to class, because I wasn't going to class. Either you go to class and start getting some good grades, or we're not paying for your education anymore, because basically I was just going to fraternity parties and drinking and stuff. So I did a little bit better the next semester, and then I think like around my second year, I took this class. I was in summer school, and I took this class. It was like how to study, right? And and they essentially, it was like, don't procrastinate, and don't what do you call it when you just study like overnight? Cram, right? It's like, don't cram, take it in small chunks, and you'll do better. And so I started doing that, and I started like getting straight A's. And it was actually a funny story, because when I was in physical chemistry and organic chemistry, I did really bad, and I had this group of friends. And then we took physics, and I was so scared of physics that I got a tutor, on top of the fact that I learned how to study. And then the first test in the physics, I like broke the curve. So I got like the highest grade in the class, and so all my friends thought I was cheating, but I wasn't cheating. I just started learning how to study and all that stuff. So fast forward to med school, I ended up getting in. Well, I guess, residency, getting into general surgery, that was actually probably the easiest surgery to get into, because I was an IMG, an International Medical Graduate, and I did that because I did so poorly in the first few years of college, so I couldn't get into a regular, a U.S. school. So anyway, I took basically whatever I could get in surgery, and I figured, general surgery was like the easiest of all surgeries to get into, and that's what I did. Well, I ended up liking it actually, because I did my residency in Detroit, and there was a lot of trauma, and there was a lot of emergency surgery. People coming in on their deathbed, and then you take them in the operating room, you fix them, and they live. So that was really cool, and that was kind of the essence of surgery and medicine for me. I always wanted to be like the hero, that comes in and saves the day. And for me, you just doing that over and over and over in general surgery, well, in Detroit anyway. And so, there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different things you can do in general surgery. You don't have to do emergency stuff. You can just do elective practice, and there's, virtually no emergencies. But for me, that was really cool, and that's why I kind of gravitated towards that. So that's pretty much my story in a nutshell. I hope that helps somebody, and I hope I inspire somebody to do general surgery as well. I know it's tough. It's not exactly something that everybody desires. A lot of people want to go into orthopedics and neurosurgery and stuff like that, because they make more money, honestly, and probably a better lifestyle, which is cool. If you want to do that, that's awesome too. But if you want to be like the hero and save the day, you go into general surgery and be like me. All right, sometimes we're heroes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that story. I'll talk to you later, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Take it easy.